안녕하세요. Today I will be presenting South Korea, my heritage country. This is our map of our story. So before 1937, my grandparents lived in South Korea, but unfortunately, South Korea was under Japanese control. My grandparents went to the Russian border to escape slavery from Japan. Then in 1937, Joseph Stalin, the leader of USSR, he got my grandparents and sent them to Kazakhstan. That's where my parents were born, and my grandma and my grandpa. My parents moved to UAE. It's right here, and that's where I was born. We won the green card, and then we moved all the way over here. So South Korea is a country in Asia. You can see right here. This is a map of South Korea. The capital of South Korea is Seoul. Popular cities like Incheon, Suwon, Daejeon, and Busan are very popular for tourists. This is the South Korean flag. So the red means good and the blue means bad. White means peace and purity, and the black trigrams represent the harmony moving around. The language spoken in South Korea is English and South Korean. Unfortunately, I don't speak South Korean, so I only speak Russian and English. This is South Korean 1, also called KRW, the three code letter currency. This is
Conversion?
Oh yeah. Though like 1,000 Korean won is equal to $1. Like that's totally crazy, right? And this is Jeju Island. As you can see on my map Jeju Island right here. And is anyone familiar with these rocks?
No.
So these rock formations are also in Iceland, if you have been there. This is national Korean food. It's very tasty and it's one of my favorite foods. So national Korean food has become very popular over the years. So they became very popular because when you just order a main dish, you get many side dishes. Plus, you get unlimited of them. You can refill 1,000 times. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about my favorite national Korean food. So my two national favorite Korean foods is kimbap. So kimbap is a sushi, kind of a sushi. Well, it's not really sushi, but it's bigger and in the Korean version. And galbi is marinated Korean barbecue. This is a Korean drum, not like a real national Korean drum. I tried my best. So you can use these sticks that I'm holding to hit the drum. I'll demonstrate. This is the traditional stone Diwa roof. And this is my ancestry doll, a Korean traditional guard dress. As you can see below, this is a festival in South Korea. and they match my doll's dress. So this is Hyangwon-dong Pavilion Lake. Now let's talk about modern Korea. This is Gyeongbokgung Palace. In my opinion, it's actually very beautiful. It has those lightings here, and it has a statue right in front of it. This is Cheon Park. I've actually been there before. I've actually been to South Korea. So I walked here with my parents when I was younger. So there are also many popular movies in South Korea. Squid Game is one included. It's become a Netflix series. Now, what's even more famous? Like, what is Korea famous for? What's even more famous than Squid Game?
Cars and Samsung TVs and phones?
No.
Then what?
K-pop.
What is K-pop?
So, K-pop, the K stands for Korean pop.
Okay.
It's been very popular over Asia, and it's been spread all over the world. But do you know one of the most famous K-pop videos? The one that stands out the most?
No.
It's Gangnam Style. But do you know the artist?
No.
The artist is Psy. He's the one who invented Gangnam Style, and they also made a statue of him. I mean, a statue of the most of his famous move in his music video. So
Why it's famous?
So it's famous because it broke two world records. It's the first video that had 1 billion plus views on YouTube, and then it broke its own world record by doing 2+ billion views on YouTube.
And who's now the top?
So the top is Baby Shark.
Okay.
Now Gangnam Style is maybe at medium place if you look at the views. Now I got one big surprise for y'all.
You can invite your friends saying, "Let's dance," and now let's dance. And
Thank you for watching my presentation today.
yay! What about answers or questions? Or...
Do you have any questions?
Okay, let's test you. Who are the neighboring countries?
As you can see, the neighboring countries is North Korea, you can see, China, and Japan. In 1937, Korea wasn't split up yet, so my parents lived in Seoul and they ran all the way up to the Russian border. You can actually see it right here.
Okay.
But North Korea also borders
Okay. Do you know
More
what's the
with South
population
Korea.
of South Korea? What is the population of South Korea?
The population is 51 million 700,000 80,000 4,000.
You can just say 51 million.
Yeah,
That's enough.
around maybe around
51, 52.
around 60
You can say
60 million.
you don't need to run. You don't need to talk. You don't need to say the thousands. You can just say 51 million. That's it.
Around 52 million.
Okay. What about traditions? You didn't say anything about traditions?
Oh, so my favorite tradition. I'll give you one tradition. It's a baby's first birthday. So a baby's first birthday, like on a baby's first birthday, they put the baby on a chair next to a table where there's lots of different stuff that mean like he's going to be a doctor, he's going to have a long life, he's going to be rich, he's going to be a writer. There are many things to describe his job, or how long is he going to live, or if he gets bad luck. Like a stethoscope. If he picks up a stethoscope first, then that means he's a doctor.
He will be, maybe.
Yeah, he will be, maybe. He'll have to make that future happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
One more fact I wanted to give you is that babies are older in Korea than you might expect, because when they're just born, they're not considered 1 day, they're considered 1 year.
Okay. Sure?
Yes.
Okay. So when it's your first birthday, you're gonna be 2 years already.
Oh no, I'm just 8 years old. I don't do that more years thing.
I thought you're Korean.
We do the thing where the baby sits on the table and picks up stuff, but we don't like do it like plus 1 year or stuff like that. We don't do it.
Okay. And what did you pick up? What's your future
Oh,
based on the
so
Korean
my
traditions?
future was money, a pen, which that means I'm going to be a writer, a book. That means I'm going to be a reader or a librarian.
Who?
A reader or a
Ah,
librarian.
read. Okay.
And I think I picked up a stethoscope. I think.
Maybe I can't remember. You want to be a doctor or you want to be a writer? Or you want to be a K-pop artist?
Doctor.
Doctor?
Doctor.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So what is Korea is famous for, apart of K-pop?
It's famous for its movies and its food. Like I told you, Squid Game is very
And
famous.
then what else? South Korean brands. What else they're famous for?
Samsung.
What is
They
that?
make TVs. That's an electronic brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like my TV over there, if you can see, that's Samsung.
What about phones?
They also make phones. There's a phone in our house that's made by Samsung.
Your phone?
No, Mom, Grandma's old phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's also made by Samsung.
Okay. And what else?
It's also famous for driving. It's like the fifth. I mean, not driving. It's famous for producing cars. It's like the 5th largest automobile production unit in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Which brands?
Hyundai and Honda.
Hyundai or Hyundai?
Hyundai, Honda.
Honda is American, no?
No, it's Japanese.
Then it's not Korean.
But still, that's like their top base in Korea.
Hyundai, and then what else?
And also,
It starts with K. It's not K-pop, but it's another brand of the car. Hyundai and starts with K. Kia.
Kia. And maybe a little bit of Subaru.
Subaru is American.
Really?
No, it's Japanese.
Oh.
Honda, Honda, Subaru, Mitsubishi, Toyota, it's Japanese.
Oh yeah, Mitsubishi.
And it's Toyota. Oh, it's Japanese. All right, cool. Thank you. It was very interesting.
You're welcome.